Yo my people, welcome back to the channel. Here we go again. Today's topic that we're going to be talking about is that everything's simply a trade-off. That's it. You know, as a young kid, I used to look at the things that people had and wondered, what does it really take to really get the things that these people have? And what do I have to do to get my hands on some of these things and understand, like, you know, how can I be in their position, you know? And sometimes, like, it's very easy for us to be on the observing side of looking at these people who have the things we want that look so flashy, shiny, but we often easily forget one simple thing, is that we have no idea what it took for them to get it in the first place. We've got no idea, and we don't see what input went into acquiring these things that we're seeing other people own and enjoy and indulge themselves in. And if there was like a metric or like a display right next to these things that they own that showed every single person looking at that what it took to get there and to have what they have, I think our view on how badly we want it would definitely take a change, or at least be altered to a little degree, because now we have understanding as to what it takes. You know, that's the thing. You're looking at the shiny object that's the achieved outcome, right? That's the polished product, and it's not as simple as looking at everybody's polished product and just wishing that you had their polished product, because you don't know what trade-offs took place for them to achieve that in the first place. Now, why am I going on about this is because Chris Williamson right here talks about this a lot. He has this philosophy that he mentions in his podcast quite a lot, that everything extraordinary that you see someone be, own, or have that you might, appeal to, you got to understand, like, whether that's success, whether that's an item, whether that's a relationship, whether that's, a great career, before you jump to the conclusion that that's something you can't wait to get your hands on, and you just want it so badly, you got to understand something, that is a trade. There was a trade-off that took place in order for them to get that. And I think, do yourself a favor and really try and understand what trade-offs are required for you in order to get whatever you want. If we read what it says here, every extraordinary life requires sacrificing, as all high performance comes with hidden costs. Choosing your regrets intentionally, such as balancing ambition with happiness, or the trade-off of your 20s, rather than chasing boundless success that ruins daily life. Now, the beautiful part here is that you get to decide the trade-off. There's no gun pointed at your face for you to, if you want this, guess what? This is what you have to pursue, No one's forcing you to go and achieve and pursue the things that you said you wanted. So maybe start there. Do you really want what you think you want, And so, like, again, I've grown throughout the years to really understand, not to immediately, come to the understanding, oh my god, like that's whatever someone has, or whether it's career, a car, the life they live, or whatever it is they have. Like, I've definitely developed the maturity to understand that, not jump to the conclusion for me to immediately want what I'm seeing other people have. Why? Because you don't have a clue what trade-offs took place. Because what if you knew exactly what they sacrificed? What if you had a conversation with them? The person who has the healthy body, the healthy relationship, the healthy family, the healthy career, the dream car that you're committing so much of your time, effort, and energy to achieve. What if you knew that the trade-offs they gave for that were not trade-offs you're willing to make? Suddenly this shifts your perspective as to whether or not you really want said object, said thing, right? So this is something I kind of developed throughout the years as well, and adopted this kind of outlook when it comes to the things that I'm kind of seeing in my mind. So definitely an important thing, because recently I'm a big fan of really nice cars, you see, and I can't wait till one day, I work really hard and get the vehicle that I've been dreaming about, which whatever that vehicle is for you, or whatever object that is for you. And it came to my awareness and information that someone, let's say, that I know really has this really nice car, right? And they're younger than me as well. Now immediately, like what social media does to you, it exposes you to this concept, right? That other people out there have what you don't. And they've done it a lot quicker. They've got their hands on it a lot quicker, a lot easier, apparently, or at least it seems that way. And this makes you feel a type of way, because you're like, wait a minute, if they got it, why can't I? But again, like what we said, pay very close attention to what is it you think you want, because it comes at a price. And if you knew the price certain people paid, I'm not so sure we would have the same desires and wants that we hold. That was definitely the case for me, because when I came to the awareness that, that's really what kind of like helped me piece it together. It was like, wait a minute, like who this person is, like I would hate to live their life. I would not want to do a single thing that they're doing and how they're operating and how their day to day is. I would rather have nothing than live the life they're living. But again, right, that's their narrative and that's not mine, and hence that's information for me to use, right? So again, take that with a pinch of salt, but you can extrapolate this to anything. It doesn't have to be a dream car. It could just be a job, a career, but it all starts with, what is it that you really want? Do you understand what it takes to get where you want? And then decide, are you willing to do the necessary trade-offs that come with it? Peace out.